Have you ever noticed how some women just melt after a hug? They get different, their look changes, their breathing picks up. And you're just standing there wondering, why the hell do my hugs never have that effect? The cold, hard truth is that most guys waste the most powerful seduction weapon in existence, and they don't even know it. I'm Sally, and today I'm going to reveal the 5 psychological triggers that transform an ordinary hug into pure sexual tension, but pay attention. The list one is so explosive that 90% of men never even notice it. And it's exactly what separates the forgettable guy from the unforgettable one. Look, a hug is never just a hug. It's an invisible battle. A 3 to 5 second game of seduction, where she decides if you're just another guy or if you're the one woes going to invade her thoughts all week long. And do you know what happens when you hug like a coward? You get discarded. Instant friend zone. But when you hug like a man who knows exactly what he's doing, she feels something visceral. Something that makes her body react before her brain even catches up. So, let's kill that mediocrity right now. Number 1. Back dominance. When you hug a woman, forget that pat on the back nonsense. Place one of your hands, firm, possessive, right in the center of her back between the shoulder blades, press with intention, with a masculine epperson. You know why? Because that's where all her repressed sexual tension lives. It's where the female body screams for masculine dominance with other, having to admit it out loud. When you press that spot firmly, her nervous system fires off a primitive message. This man knows how to hold me. This man dominates me without needing brute force. This is pure biology, testosterone meeting estrogen. Her reptilian brain recognizes an alpha male instantly. And she gets all soft without even knowing why. The secret, she's going to think, damn, why do his hugs affect me so much? If you're feeling that spark of recognition, hit that like button, because the next one is going to make you rethink every hug you've ever wasted. Number 2, the time provocation. Most men hug in a hurry. Out of fear, like they're diffusing a bomb. Pathetic. But when you hold her for just half a second longer than you should, you'll create pure sexual tension. That half second is everything.
It's
the difference between, "aw, how cute," and "my God, why am I feeling this?" Do you know what goes through her head in that instant? First, he's still holding me. Then why is this making me feel so flustered? And then that heat rising, that urge to press her body even closer to yours. It's not about being invasive.
it's about
Showing that you're not ashamed of wanting her. That you don't apologize for being a sexual man, that you occupy her space without fear of judgment. Most guys let go fast because they're terrified of looking like a creep. But the insecurity, it kills any chance of attraction on the spot. When you hold on with conviction, you're saying without words, I want you. And you're going tobe thinking about this long after I'm gone. That is pure fire. Number 3, breathing control. While you're holding her, take a deep breath slowly. Let her feel your chest rise and fall against the body. Does that seem like a small detail? This is one of the most powerful signs of masculine sexual dominance. Women can smell nervousness a mile away. They feel it when you're insecure, when you're scared, when you're trying to be way too well behaved. But when your breath like a confident predator, when your body transmits absolute calm while you're holding her, something primal wakes up inside her. Do you know what happens? Your body hijacks hers. It's nervous system co-regulation. When you're in control, she surrenders. When you're centered, she gives in. And look, when women describe that guy horribly gets to them, they say, he has an insane sexual presence. Or, I feel completely vulnerable around him. That power doesn't come from muscles. It comes from presence, from controlled breathing, from pure masculine energy. And here's the gold. When she relaxes in your arms, her body is saying, I trust you to dominate me. Trust is the first step toward uncontrollable desire. Number 4, the forbidden touch. This is the trigger that every woman denies, but every woman wants. When you hug her, turn your head slightly and let your cheeks slowly brush against hers, very slowly. Feeling the texture of her skin, almost like you're about to whisper a forbidden secret, but you don't say a word. Her brain explodes. Facial touch is sexual territory. It's raw intimacy. It's the kind of thing that only happens when there's real chemistry, real tension, real desire. When your cheek slides against theirs, you're crossing the line of what's acceptable on purpose. You're invading her intimate space without asking for permission. And you know what she does? She gets obsessed. Did he do that on purpose? Does he want to kiss me? Why am I so turned on right now? And here's the bombshell. That single touch plants the seed of sexual fantasy in her mind. She starts imaging your mouth on hers, your hands in her body, you dominating her. And it's exactly these kinds of explosive triggers scientifically proven that break down completely in my guide. Attraction Secrets. In there, I teach you how to create male obsession using real sexual psychology. Number 5, the departure torture. Never let go offer all at once. Let your body separate from hers, millimeter by millimeter, with a delicious kind of suffering, with maximum tension. Because when you do it the right way, she comes out of that hug completely rattled, hotter, wetter with desire, more addicted to you. Women go crazy for a man who knows how to prolong the pleasure of anticipation. It makes her feel desired without you having to say a single word. It teases her without you having to beg. It shows her that you're not like those desperate losers out there. You're in no rush. You're not begging for attention. You are the prize and she's the one needs to work to have you again. Listen, most men spend their entire lives buying mediocre with women. They hug like scared virgins. They miss every opportunity and they end up crying in the friend zone, wondering why they're never chosen. But not you. You have forbidden knowledge now. You are becoming the kind of dangerous man who makes women lose control just by being near him. Subscribe to this channel right now because the next video is going to teach you the secret signs that show when she's desperate for you to make the next move. Wake up, evolve. Become unstoppable.